Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm just gonna go in just a tiny. I'm gonna try this. Like every time I do it, it's too much. But I want you to be able to see me. How is everybody today? So I'm super excited. Another day of palettes, our addiction palettes. So let me introduce myself. My name is Carissa Doss. I am a presenter with Unique Cosmetics, and we're gonna do a lot today with this palette because you can use some of these palettes for more than just your eyes, okay? A couple of these palettes have so many really versatile uses for them, and so one that we're going to show you today is with palette 4, okay? So let me show you palette 4. It's really pretty. It's got this beautiful taupe highlighter color, some browns, really pretty bronze, light baby blue, a greenish blue, and this beautiful, beautiful navy blue, okay? So the reason, if you do not know, why we are talking about palettes and talking about palettes and talking about palettes is because this month's customer special, our customer kudos, okay, every month we put on special kudos out for the customers, which is just a thank you. It's like, it's a little bundle that you can save money on, and it's really just to say thank you. And this month we are doing any palette of your choice, okay, any addiction palette of your choice. There's 5 of them that you can choose from. Any eyeliner color of your choice, okay. Our 3D fiber mascara, okay, and so those 3 items, you choose the colors of these 2, and then you get your mascara, and it all comes with this really cute little Unique branded drawstring bag. So it just opens up really nice and big. This really nice bag opens up nice and big. It's got elastics in there to hold your brushes, a zipper pocket, and then it has our logo on a little pocket out front, and then you just cinch everything up in it and you're good to go. So everything comes with that little cute bag this month. So super, super awesome. $74. You're saving 20%. So you're saving $19, $20 on it. So it's a really, really super awesome deal. So that's why I am featuring all month. I'm going to be featuring all month all our palettes, okay? So today we're going to do palette 4, okay? Now, palette 4 can be really dark and glam and like smoky eye, or palette 4 can be really toned down. So today we're gonna try to head towards the toned down area of it, if that's possible. That is going to be my attempt. Hashtag not a makeup artist, okay? I am not a professional makeup artist. I am just a stay-at-home mom that bought her own makeup business for $99 and loves it, okay? I love makeup, and I love getting on here and sharing it with you. And so keep that in mind when any of this goes south, okay? So let's get started. So I'm going to put some eye primer on and let that set while we do some contouring with this palette, okay? I hope everybody is having a beautiful hump day. Mine started off a little iffy, a little bit iffy. Yeah. I didn't wake up to get Emmy up for school today. My alarm went off, so I'm just putting eye primer on. Super important. You want to always make sure you're using primer. And just to save some time, I already did my my face. I don't know if you can tell that this is not my normal skin. I know it looks pretty good, right? I already did my base BB Brew, which was our BB Flawless, a little bit of our concealer, a little bit of our mineral concealer, both liquid and mineral, and then I added a touch of our liquid foundation to it. Mix that all up, and that is my coverage for the day. And so I already did that just to save some time today. I feel like I have something crawling on me, and I don't like that feeling at all. Oh, don't like it at all. Okay. All right, so first of all, you can use a couple of these different browns for different things. So this brown right here, I know you can't see it because we love this palette. If you can't tell, it's well loved. This brown is called Arrogant right here, and we can use this to contour. Believe it or not, you can use it to contour. Then this Brave right here, this darker brown, I use for my eyebrows. I use actually both of these for my eyebrows. And then this color, Tender, is a highlighter. So all of these things we're going to show you today, and we're going to use it for our eyes. Bonus, bam, okay? So let's get started. Let's get started. Isn't that a song? Let's get started. I think that's a song. I'm pretty sure it is. And I probably shouldn't sing anymore. I probably should not do that. Probably. All right, so I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that one brown, that Arrogant. And here we go. So we're going to contour with this. So you want to come from the top of your ear down in that jaw, in that hollow of your cheek, just like that, okay? And now we're going to blend this out, so don't worry about that, okay? And my hair wants to come with it. Okay, so you just want to make a line, okay? And we're going to do that on both sides, okay? So you want to come down from the top of your ear, just in the hollow of your cheek, and I didn't get enough, okay? Just like that, okay? And this is eyeshadow now. Remember, we're using palette 4 eyeshadow to do this with, okay? That is just how fun and versatile this palette can be. So then we're going to take some right above on our forehead right here, just around the edge of our hairline, okay? And just pat that in. And we are going to blend it all out, so don't worry about that. Before we're done, we're not going to walk around like this, okay? Do you see that? Fun, right? And then you take your brush and you just want to blend all of that up, okay? Just blend it up and blend until that harsh line just disappears, but you're left with some really pretty dimension, okay? So this is palette 4. It is eyeshadow, but I wanted to show you just how versatile this palette is. So if you needed to save some money, okay, and you were like, I want contour, I want matte, I want to be able to do, you know, contouring plus my eyes, plus this, whatever, this palette is perfect for that, okay? Also, palette 1 can do the same things. It has colors in there that you can contour with, that you can do your brows with. So you're going to be amazed before the end of this video exactly how spectacular it is, this palette is, okay? All my baby hairs. Okay, so we've contoured a little bit there. We're going to pick a little bit more up, and we're going to do our nose right here. Just the edge of our nose right there, okay? And I'm going to probably add a little bronzer to this just to give it a little glow, but you don't have to, okay? You don't have to. This is your contour, okay? And then I'm going to go around my jawline a little bit with it. Just right under your jawline right there. Okay? And look at that. So do you see how we've added some dimension? And we did that with eyeshadow. Woo! Bam! Believe it. Ripley's Believe It or Not is here in the house. Okay, so now the second thing we can do with this palette that has absolutely nothing to do with eyeshadow, but we're using eyeshadow, is our eyebrows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet my brush. This is the Brow Artist Brush. You can find it under the Tools section of my website, beautywithcarissa.com. I also linked my website above, so if there's anything that you see while we're going through this that you absolutely fall in love with, you can find it all there. But this is under the Tools section, and it's the Artist Brow Brush. It has a very nice, dense, angled tip, and then it has a nice, dense, square tip, okay? and I'm going to do my eyebrows now, but we're going to use this shadow palette and we're going to use the color Brave, okay? I am going to comb them out just a little bit. I just had them done so they're not as crazy as they sometimes can be. All right, so then we're gonna pick up a little bit of Brave with that wet brush, okay? And we're gonna go in and we're going to just line out our brow. Oh no, we're not doing that, Carissa. Got a little crazy. Sometimes I can go crazy. I'm not a good driver, so just went outside the line a little bit. So you can use rose water to wet your brush. You can use you can actually use our Uplift Beauty Serum, which is a beautiful oil that is enriched with lots of vitamins and minerals. Really good for your brows. You can use that to wet your brush. So many things, but it helps to have a wet brush when you're doing your brows, okay? And then I'm just filling them in using that dark color called Brave, okay? So check this out today. Check this out. While I'm filling in my brows, my alarm went off. And do you think I got out of bed? Negative. I turned that thing off and I went back to sleep. Emma's alarm went off. Guess what she did? Yep, she turned it off and went back to sleep. I'm going to leave that front part because we're going to use Arrogant to do it because I want it to be a little bit lighter, okay? Yeah, so we overslept this morning. Great way to start off a friggin' Wednesday. Yep, so late. Anyway, so she missed her first period, which isn't her favorite anyway, but that's not the point. The point is, I like her to be in school, you know? And she missed it because I didn't get out of bed. Totally did not mean to do it. I mean, of course, who means to make their kid like late for school? Not me, anyway. So that's how we started off our morning, and it just doesn't set a good tone for the day, you know? It kind of just throws you all off, and yeah. So with your eyebrows, it's not your, okay, how do I say this? I don't want any perfectionists out there to be angry at me. It's probably going to be difficult at best to match your eyebrows exactly, ladies. So don't stress so much about getting them to be like perfect because they're just sisters on your face. They don't have to be twins. They just got to be sisters, okay? So we do what we can to get them as close as possible, and then we say, it's been a good day, and call it a day, okay? So again, I am using Brave from palette 4. And this month is all about the palettes. All right, so bring that down a little bit further because this one got a little out of control over here. All right, and then we're going to go in with the other color called Arrogant, which is just a little bit lighter. Pick a little bit of that up just to do the front part right here, okay? You always want this front part to be lighter and kind of like ombre in to the rest of your brow, okay? And we will lighten that up in a little bit too. We're not going to leave it that dark either. I love this brush. It makes doing your brows like effortless, you guys. So effortless. It like does all the work for you. Okay? All right, brows. Brows with your eyeshadow palette 4. So now, check this out. Little recap, okay? We have used palette 4 for our contour. All right, we used it for contour. We used it for our eyebrows. So now we've used a eyeshadow palette for 2 things that had nothing to do with shadow, okay? We've used it for contour and our eyebrows, okay? I am gonna stop for just a second and we're gonna do a little bit of work on our face. We're gonna put a little bronzer on. Just right over that contour, just to give it a little shimmer, a little shine, a little more depth, okay? All right. And then we're going to do some blush. And then we'll move on with our eyeshadow, okay? Really quick, we're just going to throw some stuff on our face. Just throw some stuff on. I'm grabbing a blush right now. I think I'm grabbing my favorite blush, yes. My favorite is this beautiful Seductive. It's a nice dusty mauve, perfect for just about anybody, I think. You don't need a lot because these are mineral-based products, so a little goes a long way. And that goes for our eyeshadows too. These palettes will last you forever. These eyeshadow palettes, all of these products will. They last a long time, so your investment is so worth it, okay? So we got some color, we got some bronzing, we got some, okay, now we're ready for our eyes, you guys. So we have our primer on and we've let that set for a minute. Now, I'm gonna try to just really do a really kind of like toned down kind of look today. So the first thing I wanna do is I wanna take this Tender right here, this color, and I wanna just put that all over my lid and my brow bone, okay? Just setting down a base, okay? So we're just setting down just a base to start. And you can tell by the looks of that Tender, because you can see the bottom there, you can see pan. We love it. We use it for highlighting. Oh my gosh, you name it, probably we use it for it. Emma and I dig on this color, Tender, okay? All right, so we got that on now. Next, I want to go in with a little bit of a transition color. After I get the cat hair off of my brush, I'm going to use this little blue, this light blue Honest. I'm just going to pick a tiny bit of that up and go right in my crease with it. And then we're just going to build, okay? Now I'm going to go a little bit above my crease onto my brow bone, just so that shows. It's not going to show a lot because it's very pale, very pretty pale, kind of shimmery color, but it'll be a little hint of it behind the next color I use, okay? So just windshield wiper motions into your crease, and it's just as a transition color, okay? The only reason I go above my crease is because I have hooded eyes, and if you have hooded eyes, you have to go above your crease, because if you can see when I open my eyes, that disappears, okay? So you want to go a little bit above that. okay? Now, I'm gonna pick up a little bit of that brown called Arrogant, just a tiny bit, and then we're gonna put that in our crease. Okay. I'm kind of just making like a V right here in the corner of my eye. Okay, so you see how nice and just soft that is? That's the look that we're going for today, is just really soft, okay? You can get very smoky with this palette. You can do a very beautiful smoky eye with these browns and blues, but today I just want to keep it kind of light, and we're just gonna do soft. So I'm wondering if anybody else had problems getting up today, if it was just us. Emma is worn out. She's been doing cheer tryouts all last week, or not tryouts, but just cheer stuff, okay? If it's not camp, it's conditioning, it's something. So we are tired. And we just turned our alarms off and decided to stay in bed, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna soften up that line, so don't worry about that. I'll actually do it right now. So I'm gonna grab a nice fluffy brush and just, a clean fluffy brush, and just soften that line up right there, okay? So I'm just barely going over it. Okay, and see how that just softened that up? Really nice, easy, soft look today. Then I'm going to pick up a color called Secretive, which is this really pretty coppery color right here. And we're gonna put that on our lid. Now, this is very shimmery, so when you pick it up, you wanna tap it off before you go in with it so you don't get a lot of fallout. And that's just, sorry, got a phone call. So that's gonna go right on our lid with that Secretive. And we're just patting that on, just pressing that into our lid. Okay. So today, I have gotten out of the habit. I was doing really well for a while cooking dinner. Like, I was proud of myself because I didn't ever used to cook. I used to just go out, which is so bad for you, you know, to always eat out. Because it wasn't like I was eating out at expensive, nice restaurants. I was eating out at fast food. And that's so bad, you know. So I really made a commitment to me and my family especially to cook more. And then I went on vacation, and then I got out of the habit of cooking, and it's been so hard getting back into it, you know? So hard. So hard. All right, so I'm gonna take that same brush. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of that Brave, just a little bit, and I just want to go right into the crease with that. I just stay right in the crease. And just a little bit right there. Just on the edge right there. Okay? Almost barely can see it. Okay? And that's pretty much it for the eye color today. Super soft. Palette 4. So that was the eye color today. Now, in this month, kudos, not only do you choose whichever palette you want, you don't have to get this one, you have 5 to choose from. But you could see, like, we used it to contour, we used it for our brows, we used it for our eyeshadow. So many uses in one palette. Like, it's so worth getting that palette. That and palette 1 you can do a lot with. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of eyeliner, and you also get to choose whichever eyeliner you want this month. You can choose any color eyeliner. It doesn't matter, okay? Today I'm going to just use a color called Proper. It's a dark. Slow it down, Teresa. It's a chocolate brown, a nice dark chocolate brown, okay? And I'm going to show you, if I remember, all of our eyeliners and lip liners are smudge proof. So after this sets, I'll be able to show you that it doesn't go anywhere. It's like stays right there. So I'm just going to go a little bit on the top. I have to get used to using like a blending bud to pull my skin. They are super, super creamy. They go on really, really easily. So I'm just going really close, almost in my lash line. And then a little line above it, okay? I like to get as close as I can to my lash line and get right in it, because then you don't see the white show through. So you see how that just kind of bumped up the thickness, the look of the thickness in my eyelashes. And then once we put that 3D Fiber mascara on, it'll really... Okay, I got a little spot right there. All right, so just a little bit of eyeliner, a little probably thicker on that side. All right, so that was Proper, which is a nice chocolatey brown eyeliner. We just did a little tiny bit. And I might even go down here and then smoke it out. I'm gonna go right on the bottom lash line. Not the waterline, just along my lash line with it. And I'm only going to go halfway. These are very, very creamy, very easy to apply. They glide right on. And if you get to them before they set, which if I can find my brush and do that, if you get to them before they set, you can actually just smudge them out. But once they set, they don't smear. So if you have watery eyes or you know, problems with that, you're not going to end up with you know, your eyeliner or your mascara down your face. They're water resistant, smudge proof, okay? So there we go. There, okay? And we're going to do some highlighting in here just to bring that and tie it all together. But that is Proper eyeliner, chocolatey brown, goes really, really nice with this palette, okay? And then I'm going to curl my eyelashes and we're going to get to our 3D Fiber mascara, which is the third piece of this month's Kudos. So I am really excited about this Kudos. To be able to choose any eye palette and any eyeliner and then get our 3D Fiber, it's like gold, gold, golden. So I'm just giving a little curl to these lashes. I've just been trying to, I don't know, I love what the 3D Fiber does, but I just really, my lashes lack a lot of oomph. So I'm trying to, you know, give them some oomph, 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 oomph. All right, so 3D Fiber mascara, which is the third piece of your Kudos this month. And we are going to pop some of that right on right now. So you want to just get right down to the root and then drag it up. Okay. This is the 3D Fiber gel. It's a 2-product, 3-step process, okay? So you have 2 products, 3 steps. And I know that sounds like a lot, but guys, it's really not. It's no more than putting a couple coats of mascara on. really, like if you're not talking like me and whatever, it doesn't take much time at all. You want to make sure you get those tips coated really well, okay? Because that's where you're going to put your gel. I mean, not your gel, your fibers, okay? So then you want to go in with your fibers and just brush the tips of those lashes, okay? Don't go all the way to the lash line because you don't need to, and you might get fibers in your eye, which they will not hurt you. It's ophthalmologist approved. I wear contacts. It does not bother me at all. But, you know, nothing feels good in your eyeball. Nothing. I don't care what it is. Nothing feels good. Even this awesome 3D fiber mascara. Alright, so you get those on the tips, and you can already see the difference in my lashes. Like, it's crazy, you guys. It's absolutely insane. Alright, so you get the fibers on, and then we're just going to let, oh, ouch, I stabbed myself with it. We're just going to let that sit for a minute, but check that out. Crazy, right? That's just one coat. You can build and do 2, 3, whatever coats you want. That's just one coat, and we get those lashes. I mean, it's crazy. Crazy. But before we're done, we have to seal those fibers in, but we're going to go to the other eye and get the other eye coated up and gelled up and fibered up. And then we'll go back and we'll seal them all in, okay? And don't mind me if I get mascara on my eyes. I do it every time. Yep, see? Just did it just now. Just did it again. I'm pretty used to it. It doesn't bother me anymore. God knows I ain't perfect, so. God knows I'm not perfect. So, and you can tell I'm just really doing this very, very lightly, okay? Super, super light. But you want to make sure those tips are really nice and coated before you stop and go put those fibers on, okay? Because that's where those fibers are going to adhere to. So you want to take your fibers out and you just want to go right, oh, that's fluffy. I roll them on the back of my hand just to help keep them from going all haywire. And then I'm just lightly going to apply those to the tips of my lashes that I already wet with the 3D gel, okay? And it's like watching a chia pet grow. It's crazy. Crazy. Crazy, I say. I'm just going to go in and invite somebody really fast. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, you guys. All right, so 3D fiber mascara. This changed my whole idea about my lashes. I never cared for my lashes because I never had much eyelashes, but I love this mascara. Check that out, you guys. Unbelievable. And that's just one coat. One coat. Crazy, right? I know. I know it's unbelievable, but it's real. Right in front of your eyes. Happened right in front of your eyes. All right. Now, this is super, super, super important. Seal those fibers. Okay, so that step 3 is going back with your gel and just sealing in those fibers so they don't go anywhere. You see that? Like, oh my gosh. I love, love, love this. I know I shouldn't sing, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love to sing. And I forgot to put my music on today. Hey, 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 sister. All right, look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous lashes. I'm just in love. All right, so we're gonna seal up the other side, you guys, and we're almost done with our eyes today. And you can tell, like, I'm not using a really heavy hand with my mascara. You don't want to use a very heavy hand. You will not, you don't need to. The lighter the better, okay? The lighter the better. Kind of like a feather. Okay? Look at those lashes. Unbelievable. So now I'm just going to go down and just put a little bit of this. I don't do fibers on the bottom. You can if you want. Hey, Christina. What you up to, girl? I'm trying to be more conscious about not making weird faces when I'm doing my bottom liner. But it's like such a habit, you know? I mean, I know we all do it, but it's such a weird habit. All right, so there we have it. Look at those gorgeous lashes. 3D fiber, it's included in this month's special. So let me just show you one more time. If you're just joining, my name is Carissa Doss. I am a presenter with Unique Cosmetics, and I am showing off our Kudos, which is our customer special this month, which is called all about the eyes, or in your eyes, in the eyes. It's all about the eyes, okay? So it's any palette, any addiction palette of your choice. Today we used palette 4, and I showed you that you could contour with it. I did my brows with it, and then we did our eyes with it. So many uses in one palette. Any pencil of your choice, and your 3D fiber mascara. And then it also comes with a collection bag with our Unique brand on it, a nice little cinch collection bag. Very, very cute. So that's this month's special, $74. You're saving about 20%. I'm spilling everything. You're saving 20%. So you can find that at beautywithcarissa.com if you so choose to. It will be right there under shop Kudos. Shop and then Kudos. And it's there. Okay? I need a drink. And then we're going to move on and finish up this look. So when you are putting on your mascara, sometimes you'll get a little bit of fibers. Just brush them away. Once you seal them, though, that should not be a problem if you're sealing them up correctly. So just brush them away and then move on with whatever you got going. I'm going to put a little bit of this yogurt that I'm addicted to. It's this NYX eyeliner and shadow duo thing, and it's just fun. And I'm gonna put that in my waterline just to brighten up my eyes a little, because I didn't want it to be too dark today. I will be going back to this palette this month and showing you a more smoky eye look, but I just wanted it to be really nice and soft today, okay? And I think we achieved that. And then I'm just gonna tight line with my black liner. And you know, like I said, you can choose whatever color liner you want to go with whatever palette you want. It's totally up to you, okay? And so that's pretty cool that you get to choose whatever. All right, so we tight lined, and now let's do my, I always get our liner. Oh, I wanted to show you. So I did this little curly Q zigzag on my hand with our eyeliner when I started. So once it sets, it's smudge proof, so you can rub it and it doesn't go anywhere, okay? It's not gonna smudge. Yesterday or the day before I did it, and I literally like had to, I mean, I had washed my hands. I wash my hands constantly all day long, right? That sucker was still on there at the end of the day. Like, still you could see it. And I had washed my hands 100,000 times, you know? So once they set, they're smudge proof. So like, if you have watery eyes, I have terribly watery eyes. It doesn't smear down your face. The 3D fiber mascara is water resistant, so it is not going to bleed down your face. Awesome, cool, unbelievable awesomeness. Just awesomeness. All right, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of our mineral concealer. and we're gonna do a little bit of brightening. If I can find my brush. Okay, so I just use this little e.l.f. blush brush. I love it. So I'm just gonna pick up a little bit. I just tap a little bit into the lid, swirl my brush around and pick it up, tap it off, and then I'm just gonna go right under my eyes where I want it to be a little bit extra brighter. This has like light reflecting properties in it, so you can already see like how it just brightens that area right up, okay? Very awesome. And I mixed this in with my actual BB Brew that I used on my face. I had told you guys I made a little mixture up, and I mixed some of this in with that to give it a little extra, bumped up the coverage of my BB Flawless. But look at that glow. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love it. Love, love it. So we're gonna put a little bit more. I'm getting it all over my table. It's like snowing here. So I put a little bit right here in the center of my forehead. All right. So you can see that kind of just brightened up a little bit. My hair is absolutely gorgeous today. Look at that. All right, we'll just fix that. Where else are we going? Where are we going? Oh, I wanted to show you one more thing this palette does. Oh my gosh, we're not done with the palette yet. I thought we were, but we're not. No, we're not. All right, so now I want to show you highlighting with this palette. All right. Before our luminizers came out, okay, remember these things that I'm addicted to and use all the time, okay? Well, these just came out, okay? We didn't always have them. So we had to use other products, mostly eyeshadows, to get that glow, okay? Or that highlight. And now I'm going to show you how this is one of the reasons that me and Emma's palette is down to pan right there, is because before those luminizers came out, we used it a lot to highlight. So, just looking for my brush. All right, so I'm gonna take this blush brush and I'm just gonna pick up some of that, and I'm just gonna go right on my cheekbone, right there, okay? Just like you would any other highlighter, okay? It is super pretty, and when that's all we had, that's what we made do with, okay? So you can totally highlight with it if you want. This palette will save you a ton of money because it has so many uses, okay? So many uses. You've got to catch that Cupid's bow right there because we're going to put on some lipstick in a minute. I don't know which one, but we're going to. Okay, so do you see that beautiful highlight there? Eyeshadow, palette 4. We've done so much. I will recap for all of you. All right, so after I fix my crazy hair. All right, so there we have that. We highlighted. We're going to do a little bit of highlight in on our eyes. Got to clean the brush out first, or we might end up with black eyes. I don't know. So I'm just going to pick up a lot of that and pack it right there in the corner of my eye. I actually just put some in my eye, but hey, you know what? That's okay. All natural. All natural, mineral based. All right. So there we have that. So I just highlighted the little corners right here with it. All right, so we used Arrogant to contour, okay? We used Brave and Arrogant on our eyebrows. And then we used Tender, Brave, Arrogant, and Honest for our eyes today. We have used this palette for a ton of stuff. Really, really versatile right here. All right. And lipstick. What are we going to do for lips today? I don't know. I have no idea. Do you know that? No clue. Well, you know what? That's not true. All right. We're going to line with Pouty lip liner. Okay. Needs to be sharpened. And again, just like our eye pencils, super creamy, super smudge proof once it sets. I use it as like a base, okay? Fill in my whole lip, and I use it like a primer. Because if my lipstick wears off, this is not going to as fast. So it's gonna be there, okay? Stop throwing things around, Carissa. Jeez. And we're gonna use, I'm looking. The last one I choose, of course, is the one I want. We're gonna use Affluent. It's a really pretty, nice kind of pretty, right? So that was Pouty Lip Liner. I better put these aside so when I write it down later, I can remember. All right, Pouty Lip Liner, Affluent Lipstick, and then if you want to, you can always take a little tiny bit of your concealer, and you can, just a tiny, I mean like a tiny bit, like a pin size amount. Okay, my nose is running. Happens all the time when I get on here. That was beautiful, I know. You're welcome. All right. So, right in the center. With that concealer. And we're just giving it a more pouty appearance by lightening up the center of that lipstick, okay? There we go. Really super pretty. So, super happy with the way this look came out today. I will definitely take some pictures and we will post them, but like I think we were really successful at putting a palette to use. I mean, my goodness, so many things came out of this palette today. You really would get your money's worth as far as like how many different uses you could have it do for you. So remember the kudos, you can check it out on my website. All of these products except for this one you can find on my website, beautywithcarissa.com. This one you can find at any local drugstore. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me and ask. I am always here to answer any of your questions. I absolutely adore each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your support. Please share this video. It really does help me share my business and expand my network, which is super, super important, and I would greatly appreciate that. So hit that share button down in the lower left-hand corner, and we'll see how far we can reach, okay? I love you guys. You are beautiful, you are strong, and you are more than enough, and I truly believe that, and I hope that you can look in the mirror every day and believe that too. I will see you tomorrow for another look using one of our palettes, because what is it? All about the palettes this month. Love you guys. Bye.